Welcome, dear students, to another class of informatics practices. Today, we are going to start a new unit, that is Introduction to Python. In today's class, we are going to cover the topics like Introduction to Python, then features of Python, then application areas of Python, and then what is program and how to learn a programming language, and then environment of Python code and how the modes are there in Python. Okay, so let's start with the introduction to Python. So this Python is a programming language that is used to write programs, and it was created by Guido van Rossum when he was working at CWI. CWI stands for Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica, which is a national research institute for mathematics and computer science in Netherlands. Okay, so this language is initially released in 1991 and it got its name from BBC comedy series from 70s. In 1970s, this BBC comics, one of the famous comic series was there, Monty Python's Flying Circus. So from that particular magazine, the programmers, they have given the name to this language as Python. Okay, so Python can be used to follow. There are different types of languages and different type of approach. So this Python, it follows both procedural as well as object oriented approach. Object oriented approach means which follows all the rules and features of object oriented programming, and procedural programming is step by step. Okay, in which we are having like a procedure that we have to follow. Okay, and this language is free to use, that is open source programming language. Okay, so let's discuss the features of Python. So as it is a general purpose programming language, that means it can be used for scientific and non-scientific programming. Okay, scientific programming includes like AI, robotics, and IoT, etc. And non-scientific means for general purpose applications we can write programs in Python. It is platform independent programming language. Platform independent means it doesn't depend on machine or type of operating system. It is able to work on any type of operating system or platform. Okay, it is a very simple high level language, and it is having a large set of libraries and add-on modules. Okay, so we will discuss the modules and add-ons when we will cover the basics. Okay, and it is an excellent for beginners as the language is interpreted and hence give intermediate results. Python is interpreted language, as we have seen in the chapter 1 that there are two types of language translator. One is interpreter and one is compiler. So this Python is interpreted language. Okay, so programs written in Python are easily readable and understandable. Okay, so you can say it is easy to learn, and it is suitable for extension language for customized application, and it is easy to learn and use. So these are the basic features of Python. Okay, now let's move to the areas where Python is used. Okay, so this language is used by various companies in real revenue generation products. Example, in operations of Google search engine. It is also used by YouTube, Intel, Cisco, HP, IBM, etc. These are the companies that are using Python for hardware testing. Apart from this, iRobots uses Python to develop commercial robots. Maya provides a Python scripting application programming interface to interact with the users. And NASA and other institutions, they are also using Python for their scientific programming tasks, and BitTorrent peer-to-peer file sharing is also written in Python. Okay, next is this Python language is used in a variety of fields, such as for developing software, for developing websites, scientific computation. It is also used in big data and artificial intelligence. Okay, so these are the various fields where Python is used. Okay, next is before starting a programming language, let's try to understand what is program. Okay, so a computer cannot do anything on its own. It always needs instructions to perform a desired task. So a program is just a logical sequence that computer can understand, and it is a set of organized, or you can say organized data or instructions, and it is the set of programs is also known as software. So initially we are having instructions that are organized in a proper way, then it becomes a program, and with the set of programs we can make a software. So this is just the introduction of program. Okay, now let's learn how to learn any programming language. So for learning a basic language, it can be Hindi, English, or any French, German language, what you need is, first you need a alphabetical set, and then with the alphabets you will form words, and then with the help of words you can form sentence, and with the help of sentences you can form a paragraph. So similarly it happens in programming also. So for learning a programming you should know the allowable character set, and then with the help of these character sets we will form data types, keywords, identifiers, and with the help of data type, keywords, and identifiers we will form an instruction, and the set of instructions is known as program. So we will develop program with these steps. So for learning a programming language you should know these the basic things in programming. So this is the generalized way of learning any language, programming language or a general purpose language. Okay, so let's talk about Python code and environment. So to write and run Python program, we need to have Python interpreter that is installed in our computers. IDLE, that is a environment, GUI integrated environment, graphical user environment, stands for integrated development learning environment and most popular Python development environment. So IDLE, it's let's edit, run, browse, and debug Python programs from a single interface. From that interface, we can write programs in Python. So we will be using 3.7 version of Python IDLE to develop and run Python code in this course, and it can be downloaded from www.python.org. Okay, so this is the website from which we can download the Python. Okay, now modes in Python shell, that means execution modes. So Python is divided into two categories or ways, that is the modes. First is interactive mode and second is scripting mode. In interactive mode we are having a environment that act as a calculator or that gives us a result in instantly. And scripting mode is the mode where we will write the whole program and we have to save it with .py extension, and after saving that program we can run it with run option. So Python has built-in editor called IDLE which can be used to write programs. After opening the IDLE we can click on file and then we have to go on new file to create a new file, then write a program on that file and we can save it with desired name. So by default Python scripts are saved in Python installation folder. So here you can see the interactive mode. Interactive mode, as the name suggests, it allows us to interact with operating system. Scripts mode, let us create and edit Python source file. So now we will first start with interactive mode, and here we can type the Python statement and then it will give us results intermediately. And for working in interactive mode we will start Python on our computer ideally. So a window will appear that shows the Python interactive mode. So here you can see is the Python interactive mode. This first thing is the known as title bar, that is showing 3.6.3 shell, and after title bar you will find a menu bar, file, edit, shell, debug, options, window, help. These are known as menu bar, and after menu bar you will find a prompt sign. These greater than 3 symbols, they are known as prompt sign, and here we can write the code. So see here, 1 plus 2 gives you 3 as a result, 4 minus 2 will give you 2 as a result, and hello plus word, if you will type, it will give you a combined result of hello word program. So these are the few small programs or instructions that we have given in interactive mode. Let's talk about scripting mode. Scripting mode, you have to go and click on file, and then you have to click on new file, and then you have to write the code. So untitled form like this will appear, and where you have to write the print statement. So here 2 print statements are written, and after writing these statements you have to save this file and you have to click on run option. As soon as you click the run option you will find the interactive mode give you the result of this Python script. So like this CSS, you can write a program in scripting mode also. That's all for today's class. Thank you so much. We will continue this chapter or unit in the next class also.